This is Sean Everett in my studio, and I'm trying to set some things up for a mix that I've been working on, and I just want to share something with you guys. So one of the things I've been messing around with was this little art studio control center, and like I was telling you on the previous video, it's used to you can, if you have multiple inputs, you can set up your multiple inputs, such as, let's say, your DAW output, your CD output, maybe. Well, I have my 11 rack set up in this right now, but you can switch between these different inputs, and then you have multiple outputs. So if you have different speaker systems in which you want to set up, you can use these outputs and set it up to different speaker systems, such as this. Now, one of the things that I found that was very interesting, well, let me go back. Why is that important? You want to make sure that when you have different speaker systems, that they're all set up similar level-wise. And so this art thing has input trims on it and output trims. So you can make sure that the level going into and out of this thing matches as you switch between your different speaker systems. So let's just say, if I'm playing a mix and I switch between speakers. Oh, sorry. So those are the smaller speakers. And then, all right, so you want to make sure that they're kind of similar. The other thing you can do is you can switch between CD. All right, so all right. Now, one thing that's important is that I was looking online, and as you look at these input trims, right? It tells you online. Well, I'm looking in the manual on this thing, and it tells you the input sensitivity, or I should say the output sensitivity, in volts. As you can see right there, it says when you set it up to center, it's about 2 volts, right? Why is that important? Because your amp has a certain sensitivity also input-wise, and if you can match the output of that to the input on your amp, let me show you something real quick. I was looking at my amp. So my amp has an input sensitivity. So you see it says 1.26 volts. So to match what this thing is putting out to what the amp actually needs input-wise is good, because it cuts down on input distortion going into your amp, makes your amp work more efficiently. And so it's, it's just a good way to set it up. So I don't, that was something that I learned, so I figured I'd just share it with you guys. All right, take care.